Morning, mate. How are you? You okay? Just doing a couple of little bits at the moment, just making sure I've got the notes from the patch, and then let's reset. Resets in a few minutes, isn't it? Yeah, 2 minutes. Oh, grab these. Then be able to have a look at the patch notes and see what's changed, what's new. Patch has already gone live. It's just easier to do things at reset with regards to what's actually coming round and how it actually works out. So the patch is already here. We've already where is it? Goes live for me probably 3-4 hours ago, I think, which is stupid o'clock in the morning for me. But yeah, we've already had. There's the update rewards have already come in. Got my cup of tea ready, so I'm good. Right then, let's start off with we've got Malrik Halls, haven't we? Right, what's the new one that's kicked off? Artifact Material Raid. Didn't do anything in that, just the daily stuff. That's that one done. Let's get that out of the way. Gear Raid 1. Let's set this off in the background. This isn't in the patch notes, by the way. It was in the previous patch notes, and it's really good. So I'd expect it to come round. There's all this extra stuff here that you now see. So you can just auto sell stuff in the background when it's doing its auto fights. It will just automatically sell stuff in the background for you. Let's just use up those because I want to see some stuff in the background. So that's that done. Right. Morning, Fish. You all right? I don't know. Just how you're born and raised, I guess. I don't know. Right. So the patch, when we get to it, thank you. We'll skip over the first part of the patch notes anyway, because the first part is the hero buffs, and I don't have him, so I don't know how much of a buff it is or not. And then there's some fixes as well. So we'll jump into the halls and have a quick look there, just to make sure everything is as expected, or at least what we think we're getting. Right, we can now do auto fights on level 1 and 2 apparently, so that'd be nice to see. So we'll have a look there then. Right, so auto fights. Can we do? Oh, we've got destroy button, and then we've got the auto fight option, but that's not illuminated yet. Right, and then we've got battle. Okay. Right then. So what's the best way round to do this then? Do I have any exact? Are these exactly the same? No, they're not the same. That one and that one and that one's not the same either. Right. Let's insert you. And then we'll fight this one through and then see if it gives us the auto option on some of the ones that are less than a red level 1. And we've got the energy as well, so we can lose one as well to start with, can't we? So challenge costs 1 energy now. I don't know how you get rid of your energy. Does it say anywhere now? Keystone energy, okay. Keystone possesses specific energy. 1 energy is consumed per trial attempt. But I've only got 2. When a battle ends, if the keystone still has energy remaining, you can choose to forfeit the rewards and leave, then consume the energy. Again, to restart, energy consumption does not count towards monthly keystone limit. Okay, so there is a monthly limit. Let's just challenge this and see how it goes. What team have I got? That's probably all right, is it, we think? Jump in and see if that's all right, and hopefully that will go okay. Always want you there. What's we after? We can get you there, can't we? That's going to work well. Right. Might need that. 2 times, automatic. Boom, sorted. There. Going great. That should all work out nicely, shouldn't it? And then if we pass this, we'll see if we get the auto on the other ones as well. I don't know if it's going to work off a BP or just initial setup of mobs or what really. So I'll have to see what actually happens with regards to that. Could be a bit weird and funky. Don't know if it's going to take just an initial setup of what I've got and then go, well, I'm going to apply that to all level 1, level 2 keystones, or whether it's going to say you must complete one that's exactly the same before I can auto fight it for you. So hopefully we'll get this one done and then it will allow us to save it and go from there. Hopefully. Oh, we need to see if Xena's fixed as well, don't we? Oh, you're doing damage through one, are you? Right, let's just put you down then. Yeah, we knew that would happen, but it's not an issue. I didn't even look to see if there was a cunning monster, if I was going to get the extra bit out of it or not. But there we go. Yeah, there's a little gear save icon there. So hopefully that will illuminate at the same time after I've done a match. I hope. I don't know. That's my hope. And then the level 1s and 2s we can start just auto in, which will be a godsend. I think you can also destroy them as well, can't you? So, I'll have to see how that pans out. I'm not 100% sure on the energy side of stuff either. I mean, I look forward to we'll fail one after this. We'll just let it overrun us and then see if it will allow us to use the energy, and so we get a look at what this energy cost is or how it works. Because with the auto battle, hopefully it'll do it at the 3.5 times speed as well, won't it? But the problem is, it may say, well, actually, you need to do exactly the same match. So that's going to be painful at best. I suppose the other issue is, if that doesn't arrive at the same space or arrives down here on one of the others, will it know to put the mob there, or should I have added 1, 2, 3 in just to make sure that it actually works for me? A lot of options, and not a lot of them seem favourable, to be honest. I have to wait and see what happens with it. Got Tide in its Soul Stone, haven't we? Cataclysm's had a change, isn't it? Not sure how to test that though. Trying to think of places where I don't attack for 5 to 8 seconds. Maybe I'll have to look for a hero that I can slow down enough. Oh, so this is it then, isn't it? Last round, 30 seconds, and then we've got the, what, minute and a half after that, haven't we, to finish it off? Because, remember, you've got that minute and a half timer on it now at the end. There we go. Right, so that's that done. Completed, yeah, thanks for that. This battle has a new auto fight record. Upload. Yes. Give up and leave. We'll try that next time. Energy cost 1 of 2. If I claim that. Ooh. Always happy with more skill stones. Right, now is it just that one? If we go back in, can we select some others? Oh, we can auto fight, right. Don't show me that. Right, we'll go hands free. Got a funny feeling it's going to place Hermit right at the top right though, which could be an issue. Might need to think about a team for all eventualities. But it's only level 1 and level 2, so it shouldn't be that hard to do, I don't think. Yeah, he's gone up there. Whether that is the right place for him to go or not. Yeah, you see. Right. You are going to need to think of a team that places the 3 down to sort out your auto fight. And that could change, couldn't it, depending on your self-destruct mobs. If you've got a self-destruct in there, what you want is Decimus going down. So that could be a pain for you. Be somewhat annoying. I didn't even notice to see then whether it was doing it at 3.5 times speed actually. But we'll fail the next one and see. I would have to change that team around, wouldn't I, to get a team that's viable at all 3 other corners, right? But other than that, I mean, it's a welcome change, isn't it? And we can destroy them as well. I don't think you get anything for destroying them, do you? Just the space you get back. Right, so next one through, we'll click the auto, we'll have a check if it does 3.5 times speed, and then we'll fail it. And that way we can see how this energy cost consumption thing works. But I don't know how quickly that energy comes back either. Because it now costs 1 energy to do a run. Do I always get that energy back? Yeah. Okay, so that remains the same. That's good news then. Won't upload that. We'll worry about claiming one later. Oh, that's what we want. Right then, so did that automatically do all of my... Yeah, so all the way up to, that's the only one I've got. So it's level 1 and 2 you can do. I assume once you've saved one, that works for all of them. That makes it nice and easy. You've now got the destroy option. Can't be recovered. And will not grant any items. You are warned there straight off the bat that you're not going to get anything. And it's an auto battle. So let's just insert this. I'm going to go auto fight. And then we'll fail it to see what happens if we want to keep the rewards or something like that, can't we? Well, it does 3 times speed, not 3.5. Okay, so that's a distinct start for us then, isn't it? Oh, you're going to die there. That's good news. So this will fail then for us. And we've got a reward, right. Hello, mate. How are you? All right? Just having a look at the new patch stuff. Should fail this, all going well. This will give us a fail. Right, boom, boom. Oh yeah, of course we need 10, don't we, to go through. That'll kill the healer. Yeah, it's all right. Not worry about it. Need 6, so that's 4. That should take us down to another 2. So the next wave coming from lanes 4 and 5 should fail us then. So what rewards have we got? 2 epic, 1 rare chest, right? There we go. That's all good. That's failed, right? We should have the option give up and leave. There we go. So I should then still have the 2 legendary ones left, shouldn't I? I have. That's fantastic. So it's there. Energy cost 1 of 2. Okay. How quickly do I get energy back? And can I use it again? I'm quite good actually, mate. I'm more curious about this. If I fail this again, does that mean because what I'm looking at is this bottom right here. It says it now takes 1 energy to actually do one of these runs. I'm going to auto fight this again and fail it again. That means I'm out of energy. Does that mean I can't do any more, or does it just mean that I can't lose them again, so to speak? Yeah, me, I'm going all right. Puppy training's going okay. There's some little accidents on the way, but that's to be expected. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So we'll see what happens when we run out of energy and and go from there, whether that option is taken away from us or not. And then at least then we can give feedback, can't we? And prior, I mean, if this is an issue where you have to have one energy and then you've got none and you can't do other runs, then we can feed that back before it goes onto global. Hopefully they'll sort this out. What was I thinking? I had a date in mind for this to drop. There was a reason. Ah, yes. Yeah, they've changed and done updates to the dungeon shop. Now the dungeon shop swaps over in a few days. In 16, 17 days. So I'm curious if they're going to do the update before that. Oh, now I don't have any, so I cannot leave and give up. So I've got to claim those. That's a blow. How do I start with 2 and only manage to use 1 then? Because it's using 1 energy per go. So I thought I could have failed 2. And now do I not have any energy? That's weird. But let's just go in and fight it. But we don't have any energy left. Right. I think there's a bit. I would have thought with 2 energy you could fail 2, couldn't you? Seems quite odd. There you go. Seems to take 1 energy to do 1, so you can't drop below 1 energy. Is that how I'm reading it? Seems a little odd. Not what I was expecting. Maybe I read it wrong. Ah, right. You're saying 2 energy per stone. So if I've got a fresh stone, then I get 2 energy costs. So I can only fail it once per... Yeah, you only get 1, like you say, do-over. Ah. That's odd as well. Let's have a little rock throwing person. Did he throw down here? Is she classed as a platform unit even on the ground? Here we go. Boom. Oh. Throw rock. Not sure. I'll have to check where they're supposed to throw them. I thought they were throwing them at platforms. Be handy to know. On the whole, I'd say it's a definite improvement, isn't it? And there's a gallery now as well. I need to have a look at that gallery as well in a second after this. There's apparently a gallery now, isn't there, of where you can look at stuff. Yeah, recommended heroes, isn't there? And then we've got weekly rewards to look at. Weekly rewards has been changed, so hopefully we'll be able to claim that as well. And then I think we get a keystone now from the weekly rewards, but I don't know whether that's changed or whether it will change next time that I do a weekly reward. Is A1 good, is it? You pulling this weekend? I don't know if I'm pulling. I'm not sure. I might be saving till next weekend. Yeah, one of two. Okay. You know, I basically look at this as a way to farm those skill crystals. That is realistically what these low levels mean to me. I think as a free to play or low spend player, you'd be absolutely mad to destroy these when they can give you skill crystal fragments. Okay. We haven't got... Oh, all right, we haven't got any data there of any popular heroes, so that's gonna take a while to do, but you can literally see everything, every option there is, and heroes that were used for them. Blimey, there are some options here, aren't there? Blimey, there are so many, aren't there? Oh, 50% crit, that's nice. That's a nice A1. So many modifiers. Blimey, that is a lot. There we go. Have we missed anything that you can think of? Oh, destroy. Okay, you can destroy them en masse as well if you like, and it automatically blocks off your level 3 and above. Okay. So is that everything on Halls of Illusion? Have I missed anything apart from the weekly quest? So we could get chests as well now, can't we? That's what I was running this for. We haven't got any. That's fine. But just on a side note, this is something that is coming, or it came in a small patch the other day. I really like this. So it just sells the stuff as you go. Absolutely fantastic. So it doesn't take up any of the gear space until such times your gear recommendation bit comes in there and doesn't get sold. And then it takes a bit of gear space. Guild, no. Weekly quests is what we want, don't we? Quests. Here we go. Weekly. Ah, this has changed, isn't it? So this is... So a level 1 to... Is that a chest? Keystone storage. Right, let's do this. Well, 3 pieces up to level 8. Okay. Let's just quickly find some stuff to level up. This one, yeah. Fine. Right. Nothing I particularly want to level up, but there we go. We'll do it for this. So what did it say? Level 3 pieces of gear up. Right, so that's the weekly quest done. That's the important bit. Random trial keystone. Exceeds keystone storage capability when used. So that has an on use function. So we're expecting storage now, are we? No. Okay. Has that gone straight in here? A level 1 or 2 blue? I suppose that's when claimed, isn't it? Can't exceed. That's a blow. Oh well. Right, so where else? We can now get them from Artifact Material Raid, Gear Dungeons, and Dungeon Shop. Right, so Artifact Material Raid first. Let's start there. 17, 18, no. Should get it from 19. Oh. No. 20, that's the same. 20. All right, okay. Level 1 to... The 21, they've put it in 21 and 22. That's a bit tight, isn't it? I would have thought 19 and 20 should have them as well. What's this? 675. 24 stamina, 675. Level 18, no. Yeah. So, I mean, level 1 to 2 should have been put into level 19 and 20, I would have thought. That's a little tight, isn't it? Level 1 to 3 starts at, yeah, 737. I think that's probably a little bit mean on their part. Okay. We also get it from gear dungeons then. So let's write. Where? No. No. Level 3. Where we're expecting. I would have expected it to be at level 3. Because level 3 is when you first start getting your materials, isn't it? So I would have then assumed that you get everything else that goes with the materials. Level 4, no. 5, no. Wouldn't assume 6, maybe 7. That's a darker colour. Right, 7. Distinct. You do need to push then, don't you? Well, 7, 1 to 8 is 1 to 3, 9, 1 to 3. And level 10 is 1 to 3. Don't know the drop rate on them, but again, I think maybe a little tight. I would have thought because level 3 you first start getting everything, which is the same as 18 you get nothing, 19 you then start getting your materials to do your upgrades, and then you get everything else, including the 1 to 2s, and that's what BP of 614. So the BP is higher, you then start getting your materials. And also, I would have thought they'd have put in that Arcarian crystal as well then, wouldn't they? Shouldn't that fit in here as well? I would have thought. Maybe I've just been greedy. Right, dungeon shop. No. Right, so not in a dungeon shop at the moment. Does that mean that we have to have the update done within 16 days? So that next refresh cycle comes with keystones. Is that how we view or read this? But while we're here, we'll take those. Material raid, replace the gold, yeah. That's in storage. Corresponding levels. Okay, still haven't seen any level increases there. What else was in the update then? Right. Cataclysm set has been. I don't know of a way to test this. If anyone's got a way to test the Cataclysm set, that would be handy. I know they're going to have changed the blurb on it, aren't they? But whether summon. I'm steering clear of it at the moment. I am. I am steering clear. So the Cataclysm set has been updated. It says there. I don't know of a way to test it, which is a bit of a shame. Can I get someone to go slow enough to actually test that? And then they've optimized Wings of Grace and Invig, haven't they? Right. That we can look at, can't we? Right. Let's War Room, normal, fight. Oh, I can test. Right. Just going to stop off and do a quick test on Xena. Wonder if they fixed her in the background yet. Don't know what kit she's in, so but I'll swap it over in a sec. Right, so where is Xena? What damage does she do? 271, 160, 28, 2716, 2, right. Got a rough idea of the damage she does. Now, if you're not aware, her exclusive came out. It's Hell's Lamont. Hell's Lamont doesn't work on her. Okay, so I don't. They've said thanks very much for the feedback, but no one has ever said, yeah, that's a bug. We're looking into it or anything like that. So gear, what's she in at the moment? So she's in a non. I had her in the non set. Right. Let's just put her in a Hell's Lamont piece. Hell's Lamont. There we go. Doesn't change anything. Replace that. Now should get, when the ultimate is triggered, increases damage. Let's have a look if she does. What was she on? 270, 160k, 28k burn, wasn't it? I mean, 716. No, so she hasn't been fixed either. That's a blow. Right. Now let's have we're gonna have a play around. Right. So Invig and Wings of Grace. You should be an Invig. Yeah. Which will random hero. And then you should be an Wings of Grace, gear, Wings of Grace, and that should be on the highest. And then your attack should be lowest. Yeah, 7k. Yeah, 14, 8 plus the 5. Right, so poach. Right, okay. Got an idea now. Right, let's play test this. Enter. Keep an eye on what Nora does, but damage wise. $77, 56, 77. Okay. Now, what happens if we put you down? We'll put you down over there. No buff. No buff. Okay. Not great, is it? I thought should have got a buff out of that. Might just be a visual thing, so should have let that run actually, shouldn't we? And put some damage up. No, 56, 77, 56, 77. That's not got a buff there at all, has it? Let's restart that. We'll put someone else down behind her and see who it chooses. Put Pope down. Straight away, he's got the buff on there. She's got nothing. Right, okay. What if we put you down? You've got incredibly low, haven't you? Attack. This should go onto the person with no. It's picks 12%. Yeah, that's not. I was under the impression there that this had a new system, but there we go. That's not okay. I don't think that's working. No, but the patch said it was going to change that, and they were going to get a new one, didn't they? Optimize the activation logic in Inspiration and Wings of Grace gear set bonuses. After optimization, they will prioritize granting attack increase to non-sanctity units such as Anora. So I was under the impression there that she would very much get the buff. Yeah, attack increase, which is the buff, isn't it? To them. So that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought she would then get the buff, but it would appear not. I might just go back to the devs and say, can you explain this for me? Because I can't see it. Or maybe I'm reading it wrong, or it doesn't come across right to me. Am I reading it wrong, or? Should just be able to see it up here. So this is the bit here too. I read that as she should now get the buff. Or am I reading that wrong? Oh, so your take on it is it used to give it to Anora by mistake where she couldn't get a buff from it, but it's now not giving it to her at all. Right. Cheers for that. Thank you. So it would never give it to her, as opposed to sometimes where she would get the buff and then not be able to do anything with it. Right. Oh, thanks for that. Little knowledge, bargain. What else have we got? So, oh, blimey, back into gear dungeons. Didn't check gear dungeons. Gear dungeons will no longer consume stamina. Yeah, boom. No stamina cost. No stamina whatsoever. Time to get rid of some of those keystones. Bargain. That's a plus. That's a bonus. United Front. Is there another? Oh, there is. So Monday there's a new United Front coming, and now there's going to be Challenge the Boss. So that could be interesting. That's nice to see. That's a bonus. Hero skins now give out. Okay, so we've got little rewards on them. Oh, there you go. It's retroactive as well. So you're going to get 50 diamonds per skin you've got. And you'll be able to go through everyone that you've got a skin on and claim 50 diamonds from it. So that's a nice shout, isn't it? That's a couple of 100 diamonds per person then, I'd have thought. I don't think I can see this. This is going to be a blow. This will be tomorrow at the earliest then, won't it? Yeah, raid not available and I can't look into it. So it does say 6 new Trial of Nightmare stages have been added to the faction trial. So it says 6 new stages just for Nightmare. That seems a bit weird, doesn't it? But I mean, maybe that's true. We'll find out tomorrow if it is 6 new stages or just the 3 and then 3 somewhere else. Oh, Tide has been updated as well, hasn't it? From level 164 now. Where are we? The rewards. So you get in its Soulstone now. You get one. I think it was 180. 25. There it is. So you get one at 180 there, and then at 200 you get the second one. So you'll be able to get in once you get to wave 200. You'll be able to get him up to A3, which is probably a bonus for him. Dungeon Shop now does, yeah, Dungeon Shop now has those. It's supposed to have keystones in as well, but couldn't see any. Right, what else is up for grabs then? Right. Dungeon Shop added arena replay feature as well then. So, right. Arena replay. Okay. It's sort of been added. Do a quick auto fight. I wonder if it would come up then. I wonder if that was 14 hours ago. I'm wondering if that was before the update. That had been before the update, so that's arguably why it's not available. Then I might need someone to attack me relatively soon. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it from my results, will I? Right, we'll get this one out of the way and then we'll see if it will allow me to. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be if you get attacked, which is going to be a pain. Be nice when it's done, but I've got to wait for someone to attack me before I can get a replay of it, which is going to be a shame. Wonder if I put on really small team. Yeah. Not sure that's going to allow me to do a reset, is it? Ah, there we go. So yeah, that's working good. That's nice. You can definitely do it when you attack someone. Hopefully you can do it when you've been attacked. Does it at 3 times speed. Playing, yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the ones that when you've been attacked and then see what's happened or how bad. Defensive team, where are we? Edit. If this would get people to attack me. $16, there we go. Boom. Quick battle. Are going to let me save it? Back. Hopefully we'll get attacked and we'll be able to have a quick look in a second while we look at some of the other stuff. We'll be able to remind me later to come back and have a look at that. Hopefully we've been attacked a bit. What else is in there? Take back rules, optimize some stuff. Right. Awakening shop. So more changes to... Oh, we'll have that. Thanks. Where else is the shop? I believe it's the Awakening, isn't it? Apex coins. Yeah, cheers for that. This is now changed as well, apparently, isn't it? Yes, we've now got recast hammers in there for your epic points and for your legendary ones as well. Okay. I don't think I'd use legendary ones on it, but epic points I'm getting rid of. There we go there. Sold out. Is that a weekly thing? I guess so. Yeah, refresh time for the shop is in another 2 days, so that'll be a weekly thing. We're getting one there, and you can get 2 with legendary tokens. Would I swap legendaries for it? I don't know. Dungeon shop, it's... I think it was 3, wasn't it? So that's 3 a month. But no keystones like it said it was going to put in there, but maybe that's on the next refresh. And then still no keystones, which is a bit of a blow because we wanted to see if we get the chest. Or yeah, absolutely nothing. As per normal, there we go. I have not been one of those lucky few to get the captain out of it. So if that's been you, congratulations. Right, so is that everything from the update? Heroes don't have, so can't really do. They've been changed. Fixes. Hall of Illusions. Auto fights. Yes, we're happy with auto fights. Although you'd need to make sure that you've got those 3 corners where the random mobs can come out of on wave 2 covered off. Energy, as I think it was Richard at the beginning said, you get 2 per stone, so you only get 1 do-over per keystone, so make sure you're aware of that. The animation, I didn't notice any changes. Hero recommendation, it's still gathering data, so that could be a little while. Can now be obtained from artifact material rater. They can, but it's a little bit tight on where they do them. Not particularly fair. I think they should have at least added the level 1 to 2 ones in stages 19 and 20. Gear dungeons also, it doesn't do the 1 to 2, at least from level 3. I think it should do that. And the gear dungeon hasn't been, but I assume that's done next time round. Replace the gold, that has been replaced. Yes. Chests, haven't seen any chests yet. Don't even know where they go. That's been done. Cataclysm, can't work out how to do that. this might have been done. It certainly didn't prioritise her, which apparently is the way round to read it. I was reading it back to front. I don't have enough runic augmentation to do that at all. So sorry, I can't look at that. After the gear dungeon will no longer consume stamina. It doesn't. So when I go to bed tonight, that will get a maxed out review on that. You do apparently reimburse, but people this morning will say they haven't got it. So there's normally a time delay on that. United Front, we'll wait until we see that. Skins, yeah, you get your 50 dungeons back. That's not 50 diamonds. That's retroactive, so that's nice. That's been increased, and you'll be able to get your init to A3. Is that good? I haven't seen that. That'll be tomorrow's. So we'll do a couple of videos on that tomorrow. Dungeon Shop sells those. Yes, it does. Didn't get anything decent from it. Replay feature, yes. Text. Attack range being displayed. I don't know who it is, so I don't know who to check on. I'm not going to ask my guild leader to disband the guild. Oh, redemption limit. Okay. The Awakening has also been upped as well. Gear recasting hammer and demon chest. Yes, so we saw the demon chest. Apparently Awakening limit or reruns. Oh, right. Okay, so it was 10. We can now go up to 30 then. Is that right? So that's been upped. Okay. Nice little change. Take those two as well. Always nice to have. And then we've got the chests. Yeah, that's it done. Has anyone attacked me in the arena yet? How have I not been attacked? Come on. How have you not attacked me yet? There we go. That's pretty much it. Everything I can see or find with regards to the update. Any questions from anyone or anything people want to go and see? Auto fights, yeah, I think are always nice to have. Haven't got any chests. I think that's a bit of a blow. Don't even know where they come from. Blimey, not having any keystones either so far. No luck there. Right. I'll leave it a couple of minutes and just go around and do a couple of bits I want to do. If there's anything anyone wants to see from the patch or wants to have a look at, happy enough to go through it and show them. Just shout out in the comments and I'll go and have a look at it for you. I have no qualms about it whatsoever. That's about it. No such thing as stream of luck. There we go. But if I keep doing it, one day it will pan out for me, won't it? Eh? More looking forward to next week's here. I mean, I love her entrance. Her entrance is just absolutely fantastic. Ah, congratulations, mate. I haven't. I can't remember the last time I saw one at all. And that's not even an unpolished one, a fully fledged one as well. That's good news. You want to have a look at his tile range? Yeah, I've got to go to the gallery, mate. I can't, like I say, I don't have him. That's his tile range there. Oh, just a quick 10 pop to see how it goes. Never know your luck, do you? Yeah, so he's got that range there. But other than that, yeah, I'm holding everything until next weekend. It will be diamonds and everything chucked in. No worries, mate. . I mean, next weekend is going to be a nightmare for everyone, I think. Yeah, nothing about for it yet. So next weekend's summoning. Apparently it's not going to be a limited, and is going to be very powerful. So that, I mean, there's two sides to that coin, isn't there? I don't have him to test, mate, so I can't do that. I'm not on the test server. This is just the Forerunner server, so I can't actually do any testing for people I don't have. I do keep asking for it, but apparently there's no space on the test server, so I can't get on there to have a look or do any of that stuff. Sorry. So with him not being limited, it's good because he'll then just be in the normal summoning pool. So you could get him anytime you're summoning. Which is nice. But also means people are going to blow a lot of summons and not get him. Whoever he's being paired with, you could end up getting a lot of copies of them and none of anyone else, and none of him, which could be a bit of a blow. Maybe he'd be on a banner by himself. Haven't done that before, I don't think, have they? That would work relatively well, wouldn't it? Then if you summoned enough, then eventually, though, that would work in your favour. But for the Vaughn and Helga summoning, I got Vaughn randomly a while ago. But pulling for him, I got Helga to A5. So I've got her to A2 at the moment. How bad does it look if I get one? Ignore 20% magic resistance each. Nature's Wrath is cast. This effect increases by an extra 5% up to 25% increase. Okay, there you go. Going to be a tricky one. There's going to be some tears the weekend of the summoning for that. There absolutely will be, because that would be shockingly bad. Ancients, I think I'm pulling on Ancients. There's rumour I don't have again. There we go. I don't have her. So rumours are that, is it Shillong? Is it who's been paired? The Ancient exclusive is being paired with her. I'm very close to Pity, so I might pull until I get Lord Pity. But would I pull after that? I think, yeah, I don't know. Oh, tricky one, isn't it? It depends how far off the next really good banner is. Now, the other thing is that the devs said, where was it? In Dev Insights? I think it was in Dev Insights. They said that they will fix the Ancient banner so that you won't get these will not be included in the Ancient banner. Whether they fix it before next weekend or not, who knows? $165 into. Yeah, it was in Dev Insights. They said they're going to fix it. I forget the exact wording they used. I mean, 2 secs. I'll see if I can quickly find it and pop it up. Dev Insights. Where were you? Where did you put it? Second half build. Can't find it now. That's a nightmare, isn't it? Just scanning through quickly on the last Dev Insights. No, can't find it now. Sorry, I will have a look for it. I might do a quick video on it. Not my Q&A. I never got invited for that at all. I don't know how it works. My assumption is that you had to send in questions and they would decide which ones they're answering. Much the same as Dev Insights. They sort of pick and choose what they're going to answer, as opposed to answering the most popular requested. Still nothing there. No. And then still haven't been attacked. What's that about? Why have you not? Can't get attacked. Yeah. I had a lot of questions I'd like to answer. Yeah, I don't have him. I would have liked to have played around with it. It's all now based on his attack, isn't it? And gives him this shield much quicker. But I don't know whether it's going to work any better for him or not. I mean, they've been on about buffing him since November. Was the last time they said they were going to buff him, which is ridiculous. Yeah, he's got a major buff by all accounts. Again, I don't have him, but I mean, he's in a significant amount of gameplay now, is he? You're getting into teams up here now. I'm not seeing him on the global. That's a shame. But people have said he's done phenomenally well for them running chaos teams. Yeah, his attack's been slowed massively, hasn't it? I mean, go and have a gallery. What am I doing? Don't be an idiot. There, no. Oh, brain like a sieve at the moment. There we go. I'm still waiting for a. Where is she? There we go. This was the first. My first ancient lord I pulled, and then I was really excited. I went around and looking for information to see how great she was, and yeah, you can imagine the disappointment I got. There we go. That's pretty much everything in there. Quite like the changes they've done here. I think this is good news. -1, 2 of 2, yeah. Yeah, -1, 2 of 2. Okay, yeah. I mean, Crash could always do with a rework, couldn't he? That'd be quite nice. O-Rim. There are a couple of heroes people have maxed out, aren't there? But there we go. Right, so that's the patch. That's the latest patch on the Forerunner. Don't forget the other bits of the patch that are coming or should come to global will be this option where you just sell everything as you go. That makes life a lot easier. But they sort of nerfed stamina at the same time, which was a bit meh, I thought. I think it's a shame that they haven't added level 1 to 2 keystones in some of the lower stages of Gear Dungeon and AMR. I think that's wrong. I think they should have done that. What else? What else? Other than that, good. I'm happy the shop gets an update. Quite like the changes, particularly to the Awakening shop. I think that's a nice shout out. More auto battles is never going to be a bad thing. Nowadays, like these important are always ignored. Yeah, they do seem to be sitting on it a little bit, don't they? Demon chests have been added in there. That's fine. I'm going to need a lot of demon cores though. '11th didn't do too bad then. Okay. Wow. Gone hard straight off some people, haven't they? How many am I on now? Slowly start building this up. 94, so we will be probably using most of those. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the patch. Has anyone got anything they particularly want to see or want tested? Like I say, the good things in there are Malrik Halls. I think that's fantastically good. The changes they've done there. Hopefully that's a start to more changes coming on with it. Not so happy with where they put the keystones. I think they're a bit stingy with that, particularly with Gear Dungeon and AMR. I don't think that's right. So we'll send that back. Xena still hasn't been fixed. There wasn't anything in the buff, in the blurb anyway about her being fixed, but we tested that. So this patch she's still not fixed. So her exclusive doesn't work because her exclusive works. It's just it's Hell's Lamont, and Hell's Lamont doesn't work on her because it doesn't count as an ultimate. So that doesn't work. It appears the changes to Wings of Grace and Imvig are fine. Just my interpretation of them is wrong, so that's a bonus. And I haven't seen any chests. I was looking forward to seeing some chests. Now I thought from the quest it was going to be a chest, but it doesn't appear that it is, which is a shame. I thought this was going to be a chest. Cannot exceed keystone storage case capability when used. It was that when used thing. I thought that was going to have an on-use capability. Yeah, they have changed. Sorry, I didn't even go to it, to be honest. You're absolutely right to call out on that. Yes, a tide has been changed. They haven't really changed anything. What they've done is they've just added bits on here for you to put into. I mean, whereas tide actually... Yeah, I'd like to see the meta changed every, I don't know, what do you think? I think people will be a bit upset with every 2 weeks, but I don't know, a quarter or something like that, every sort of few months. Be quite nice to see a change. The other thing is the seasons changed on the Forerunner for the arena, but there's no new maps, so that was a bit of a blow. I think that would have been the ideal time to change the meta there, but that appears not to be the case. If you missed this earlier on, it's level 180 is your first Init Soul Stone, and level 200 is the second Init Soul Stone, so you should be able to get Init to A3. Whether that makes him much better or not, I don't know. I think it's when he's ever used, he puts a core on himself as well as other people. And the max level for this now is 300. Yeah, Yeah, I think small tweaks. If the player base are used to it all the time, I mean, I don't play a lot of League. I know my son's absolutely mad for it, and he is nice. He's always saying that they change lots of little things, and sometimes those little changes can make massive changes earlier on to depend how people play and that sort of thing. So quite interesting to see. I'd be more than happy to watch a meta shift every time, or little buffs and nerfs, like you say, all the time, would make nice little changes all around. Whether we'll actually get to level 200 or not, well, that remains to be seen. That could be somewhat different if that happens, but there we go. A level 180, I think, is the first change of anything. But we'll see how it goes. I'm actually going to have to use some of the abilities then. I think I might. Yeah, there we go. So it's already caught up with me. Where are we? Moving on. Yeah, I've never been a lover of BP. I think it's a horrible system, but there you go. They seem to like it. The 165, what was the BP requirement? Suggested, there you go. 14 million is the suggested BP for 165, okay. Anything else people want to have a look at or see? The other thing is, remember, you've got play tests coming up on this, and it does actually now save your team properly as well with the gear that you've got on them, so that should be coming up as well. I'm guessing, I have no knowledge on this whatsoever, it is a complete guess. I'm basing it solely on this, that this has only got 16 days to run, so I would guess that the update will come with this changing over. That's my guess. There you go. I could well be wrong, but we shall see. Anything from anyone else? Have I not been attacked? I wanted to check the replays. I wanted to see whether it worked when you were attacked. I'll end the stream, I'll get attacked straight away. That'll be the way it pans out. Right, so anything from anyone else before we end it then? No, it doesn't. They've removed all the stamina there whatsoever. So I've got all my stuff ready to go. So yeah, so I'll be doing my 700 odd keys that I've got. I'll do that overnight, because the advantage is I can sell stuff as I go that doesn't appear in my thing, and then it costs me no stamina. Sorted. Cheers, mate. You too. Have a good one, mate. So, no stamina cost, that has been removed. Oh, I need a lot to level you up, don't I? You're going to take a lot of resources to get any higher. Getting to level 7 is going to be a pain, isn't it? We're at 5 at the moment. So 25th, does that work out? Yeah, I just keep buying them and haven't used them. I might do a video on it. I'll just let it run and then go in the background. There we go. So anything from anyone else then? At all? Because I do need to get a fresh cup of tea. Don't even know how many I've got. How many have I got? Out of the 300. I'm sure there'll be a ton of stuff there as well. I haven't seen any demon chests. That's a blow. 100 bits. So we're at 150. So we're about halfway, aren't we, to getting him up to 6. But level 7 should make more fun. Yeah, I think no stamina and the keystones is as good as it's going to get for me, and I'll push on. I'll use mine now. Right, all. Anyway, that's me done. Thanks very much for your time. If you do the old thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that sort of good stuff does help me out. And I'm sure we'll see some stuff coming out soon. New heroes are coming out, aren't they? That's going to be good. Going to be some very happy and very upset people over the weekend. I've got 2 accounts, so I can either be a summoning of 2 halves, or it's going to yeah, look, empty, nothing in there. What a disaster. Ran out ages ago. I'm going to get myself a pot so I can keep topping up when I'm doing these. Okay, right. I'll catch you all later. Thanks very much for your time. Cheers. Goodbye.